Mainly the west gate is the main gate, and I couldn't tell you how many campers and trailers and that we've seen through. Starts last Saturday. They can start bringing them in, and it's just a solid every. I don't sit down much. There's about 7 of us down there, so we're hopping quite a bit.
I've heard it before that they've said it is the largest single congregation of horses in any one place on the earth when this is going on, and you end up somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 horses, and that is just spectacular. And so you don't get to see them all, but if you'll go to the races and sit up on the bluff at 1 o'clock tomorrow or on Sunday, and you'll see horses everywhere, down in the valley, around the track, watching the event. And that's just neat to see that many horses around.
Yeah, and we also, I think at 9 o'clock tonight, Shenandoah is singing, so, they will be opening at 9. You still got a little bit of time if you want to go watch. I think it's $35. That's cheaper than you can get anywhere, this local.
That's right. Had a good concert week. He had Neil McCoy one night. I heard put on a fantastic show. I think he had Tracy Lawrence scheduled in Arkansas. Maybe somebody came down with COVID in his group and had to have a substitute come in.
The band, somebody in the band had COVID, so they quarantined or so. And Easton Corbin come in last night and played. I think he's somewhere around the Kansas area native. Not 100% sure on that. But
right.
He did a really good show. I heard a lot. He's kind of a little bit of the newer country crowd, so a lot of people like that, but some of the older guys really like Neil McCoy.
I think there's probably something for everybody at the National Championship Chuck Wagon races. You want to come to concerts, you want to participate in the roping events during the week, maybe you want to bronc ride, you want to bull ride. Maybe you just want to come with your family and camp in your camper under the trees along the river and just trail ride your horses all week. There's so many things you can do besides just watch the races on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I guess, which is the signature event. But I think you could probably find whatever you want to find at the races and enjoy your time there.
About every year I see the people when they come in the door, and about every year some local state celebrities, newscasters, and they'll come through and they'll ride for a day and then go home. I think that's pretty neat that even local people will bring. I'm saying Little Rock state that are what I want to call a celebrity will come in and ride, and they may stay the night and then come back the next day, whatever.
Right. Well, you got two more full days, and then you can stay to Monday if you want to out there. If things people start pulling out on Sunday or Monday after the race, there'll still probably be thousands of people there camping Sunday night. Wait until Monday to leave, but come on out and watch those 1 o'clock tomorrow and Sunday. If not, we'll have them right here on KHPQ. Hey, I'll let you go, Sean. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we're ready for football. That's right. And here we go. Back to the second half of play. Mike Holly has rejoined us here at our broadcast position. 21-14, Huntsville on top. And we'll start the second half. The Eagles with the football. And they have scored, all 3 times that they've had the football tonight. Each team scored in their first 2 possessions. The Clinton offense was stopped at the 1 with just over 2 minutes to play before halftime. And Huntsville, big pass play, some more first downs. They got down the field in under 2 minutes and were able to put a touchdown on the board and take a 7-point lead, 21-14. They'll start the second half at the Yellow Jacket 42-yard line.
Clinton's had an onside kick. It only went 8 yards. It has to go 10. And so there's also a 5-yard penalty tacked on for illegal procedure. So that's how Huntsville starts the ball at the Clinton 42-yard line. This is a key possession. And quickly an out pass to Bradley. He's going to catch it at the 40, get down inside the Clinton 30-yard line. And just like that, they are knocking at the door once again. Mays, the left-handed quarterback, rolling to his right, had a run-pass option. And he made the pass out into a flat.
Making a stop for the Yellow Jackets, number 23, Zane Widener.
I didn't get to catch up with Coach Matthew Post during the halftime break there. He's keeping statistics for us this year and running through things. Again, we were on pace to have a huge, and still on pace, I guess you could say, for at least a ground game tonight for the Yellow Jackets. They've taken the ball down the field, all 3 possessions. Handoff for the Eagles. Their running game goes to the right side, out of bounds. Looks to be maybe just across the 30-yard line of Clinton, and that's going to bring up a second down play.
Yellow Jackets 209 yards the first half, all on the ground. Huntsville with 230 yards total offense. Yellow Jackets dominated time of possession with that 10-minute drive, but the only stat that really counts is the scoreboard, and Huntsville leads 21-7.
Shotgun snap. Caught behind the line of scrimmage on the left side. Gets away from one would-be tackler, a second, and taking down at the 39. That may be a pickup of a yard or even less than a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Let's call it 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Tackle by Cody Davis.
Yeah, quick out pass, basically a running play. Yellow Jackets had a chance to get him behind the line of scrimmage. He broke the initial tackle. And now a huge 3rd down play for the Clinton defense. Ball at the 29-yard line. Trailing by 7 points. You got to keep Huntsville off the board here on this opening drive.
Fake the pitch, turns into an inside handoff, has room, steps over a tackler, and all the way up to the 15-yard line. First down for the Eagles.
Colton Reynolds on the carry.
Nice play call. Colton Reynolds, he has been a thorn in Yellow Jackets' side tonight, both catching passes and running. That time they lined up
Eagle first down
with a tight end, actually 2 tight ends on the left side, starting a man in motion. It's going to be he faked a toss sweep and then handed it to Reynolds going back to the left. And that's a little bit of a trickery that you see out of the wing tee. Nice play call by Huntsville. Drive stays alive.
Handoff. It's at an I formation, maybe with a tailback. That dropped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard pickup. Second down and 9 for Huntsville. Cody Davis with another tackle. Cody number 24, if you're able to watch now on the live stream, the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, the KHPQ Facebook page.
Davis and Hutto have played well tonight at their linebacker spots. They've been able to get through traffic and make tackles.
Quarterback rolls left, 4 receivers in the pattern, caught up at the 11-yard line, over a tackler, and inside the 5 go the Eagles, and that'll be good for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Huntsville.
Big Duggar Tipping, 5'9", 175. He's kind of a bowling ball type player, just rolling from the fullback slot, rolling out into the flat. Linebackers try to chase him down, not before he gets a first down. And Huntsville has moved from the Yellow Jacket 42 now all the way to the 5-yard line. They did a pretty good job of play action pass and mixing up their plays. Huntsville's using quite a bit of mixture of run pass.
Pitch to the left side, short side of the field. Couple of blockers in front and up near the goal line, but short.
Philip Poole on the carry. Making the stop for the Yellow Jackets, number 4,
Poole, the
Austin
kicker.
You think about until you really need it. then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yellow Jackets with the football. Tobin's under center. The give. Widener moving to the left. Turns it up inside. Tackled across the 15, maybe the 16. Well, while we were away, that was reminiscent of the end of the first half. Huntsville looking to score. They fumble the football just short of the goal line. Josh Witt recovers it for the Yellow Jacket defense. So Huntsville unable to score. The 21-14 lead. Clinton offense gets the football. Let's see if they can take it the length of the field, just like the Eagles did to score at the end of the second quarter. Clinton now facing a 3rd and 1 at their own 15-yard line. A handoff left side. Nathan Witt. He looks to get a yard, and it should be a first down up at about the 16, maybe the 17.
Yeah, Huntsville had 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. The ball got knocked loose. Josh Witt recovered it. And as Jeff said, each team has now been turned away at the goal line after promising drives. Huntsville was able to go 99 yards before the half. Let's see if Clinton can do the same thing right here. Jackets trailing 21-14. 7:20 left in the third quarter. Good crowd here tonight on a Labor Day weekend, and with the Chuck Wagon races just a couple of miles away. It's a great turnout tonight for Yellow Jacket football.
Wing T, Tobin under center. Everybody to the right side. Epley with a handoff, gets to the corner, beats the defense, 25, tackled at the 27-yard line. And I believe he'll be just short of a first down, but Nick Epley using his speed to get to the corner. And
two Huntsville players had an angle on him at the corner. He had enough speed to get past them. Any other back, a little bit lesser speed. That wouldn't have been much of a gain at all, but Epley turns it into a first down.
Official says first down. The Clinton offense, at least the rushing game, has not been stopped tonight, but for that 4th down stop at the goal line to end the first half. Other than that, they've gone up and down the field on their first 3 drives. This is their 4th, and they're now at the 28. Tobin fakes and rolls to his left. Looked like it was going to be a bootleg. He'll turn back inside, and he maybe gets to the line of scrimmage at best. Maybe a yard. He's still short of the 30. And he'll bring up second down. It'll bring up second down and 9.
Huntsville's done a good job in that, not falling for misdirection. A double handoff, they stayed home, and on that naked bootleg, everything was coming here to the near side toward the Clinton bench. Then Tobin takes off to the far side of the field, but Huntsville stayed home. Nothing there, only a couple of yards.
Handoff, left side, Witt. Again, a hole at the line of scrimmage. He gets to the linebackers, and he'll pick up 9 before he's brought down at the Huntsville, say, 37.5-yard line. And the official is going to say, I've got the closest official saying it's a first down. That's the call.
Good Witt falling forward. We've seen the good Yellow Jacket running backs over the years. They always fall forward. And he did that. It was just enough for the first down up at the 38-yard line. Jacket still with everything on the ground tonight.
Handoff, left to right. Epley with it, again trying to get to the corner. And it looks like they had the corner cut off, sealed off, so he turns it up inside there at the last moment. And he'll get across the 40 all the way up to the, I'd say, almost the 44. So he ends up with a 5, almost a 6-yard gain. Brings up second down and 4.
Good blocking by Carlos Nava on the right side. He took that Huntsville Tiger and pushed him all the way to the sideline.
Bring up second down and 5.
Good running. You know, if they can't stop the run, you keep running. And so far tonight, the Yellow Jackets have over 230 yards on the ground. We're still in the third quarter.
Shotgun for Tobin. Fakes the handoff to Witt, drops the football, picks it back up. Now a lot of pressure. He's going to throw it. It's caught. caught up at the line of scrimmage, bounces around a little bit and dropped down. Maybe no gain on the play. Still 3rd and 4, but Tobin kind of making something out of nothing. That may be a hot, sweaty night drop of the football, but he picks it up. He had at least a couple of Eagles right there with him, but he's able to complete the pass.
Yeah, I think he was trying to throw that quick slant to Brody Emerton, and he basically just whiffed. He brought his arm forward, and the ball just slipped out of his hand backwards. He picked it up, used his legs to stay out of trouble, and then completed the pass, and the Yellow Jackets have it at the 50. It'll be 3rd down and almost 4 yards.
I wonder if that's what they – no, I started to say I wonder if that's what they're talking about, but it looks like they're just changing the football. So he might have picked up a yard on that. If it was incomplete, I think it would have been 3rd and 4, but now with a complete pass, that makes it 3rd and 3, and the football's at the 45. We're looking right down the line of scrimmage from our broadcast position here in the press box at Jim Tomlinson Field. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 3. And let's see, flag, looking, and it's going to be a false start on the Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets originally went to the line of scrimmage, but then the officials changed the football and there was a delay. So then the Yellow Jackets went back to the huddle. I'm not sure if that messed them up, because then when they got back to the line of scrimmage, as Jeff said, there was only 10 seconds left. They may have rushed it there, and that could be a costly 5-yard penalty. We saw last week a costly 5-yard penalty at Melbourne, and the Yellow Jackets had 3rd and goal from the 2 and ended up not scoring. Let's see if we can convert it here. Ball back at the 40. We got to get up near the 48-yard line.
Tobin's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The snap of the football, another flag. And you anticipate this again could go against the offense. And 3rd and 8 will become 3rd and about 13. So back-to-back false start penalties. That's 5 yards apiece. So 3rd and 3 is now 3rd and 13. And the football is back at their own 35-yard line. Clinton moving left to right in front of us on the home side at Jim Tomlinson Field. I don't know yet. You thought when they were up at the 45, you wondered if it might be 4-down territory, that running games had such success. Maybe they go for it if they don't make it on 3rd down. Now they're at 3rd and 13. Let's see what happens if they don't pick up significant yardage here.
Brody Emerton got single coverage. He'd love to get him in the open field, and they got press coverage. They're coming up on top of him. Might have a chance here.
Tobin's going to roll to his right, being chased from behind. He's going to throw it back across his body, or hits Nick Epley. And a pass just right at the first, maybe just short of the 1st down marker.
Great pass by Tobin, rolling to his right, and he threw a fastball to Epley.
It's at the 47.
His back, and he still made the catch. It's going to be
4th and a yard. And I think they're going to go for it now. Again, they were in 4-down territory, only a yard to go. Maybe try to draw the defense off sides. 10 seconds on the play clock. Tobin still calling the signal. He looks to the sideline now. Head coach Chris Dufresne going to take a timeout. Quick break. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
A touchdown. Tobin's under center. What's the call? It's the give. Left side, Nathan Witt. He's hit the line. He slung back. He may have made the 48. I'm looking at the side referee. All he needed was a yard before they caught him and twisted him back. And we'll see where the spot of the football is.
Don't know where the helmet is. Oh, I don't know where the football was. His helmet looked like it crossed the line. That depends on where the ball's at.
And they will measure.
And the spot comes from the official in front of the Huntsville bench. They take the ball to that spot. And we are 75 yards away. So this is going to be close.
We'll set the football. Chain gang will pull, and it's close.
It's close.
What's the signal? They've got it down there. They're still looking at it. No signal yet.
Get the credit card out, see if there's any space in there.
Still no signal. They're two officials looking at the football and the flag. It's that close. Still no signal. They're looking at
the
it.
Huntsville coaches to get back on the sideline, and they're going to mark it.
And they're going to, it must be just a fraction short. And the ball is going to go over defense to Huntsville. That was a long time looking at that one.
That'd be the longest we've ever seen, really. Look at the officials. It was that close. So there was a game a few years ago in the NFL where they took out an index card and slid it down between the ball and the chain. And the Yellow Jackets turn the ball over at the 48. They did get it out of the hole. This drive started back at the 3, and now they got to get another defensive stop here.
And the Eagles have not been stopped tonight, but for that fumble on the previous series down near the goal line. So both teams have moved the football. There's 3:20 to go in the third. Fake the handoff left, quarterback to the right. Kind of shuttle past it to the sideline and out of bounds up near the, let's see, I got one official said they step out of bounds at about the 37. That was an interesting play. Kind of little.
Once you get that read option, the quarterback ready to get on the corner, he can run, pass, or in that case, it was the shuttle pass. So if that ball hits the ground, it's an incomplete pass.
1st and 10 at the 37. Stops the clock at 3:12.
Yellow Jacket defense got to stop on the last possession. Desperately need one here.
3 receivers to the wide side of the field. That's the left side. One on the right, one back. With a shotgun. Quick pass, right side. Caught. Makes a move, makes a spin. Tackled up at the first down marker. And it's good for a first down at the 27. Back-to-back.
Mace has quick release. Yellow Jackets have not really got to him all night long in the backfield. He has a quick release, gets the ball out. Those 5 to 10 to 12-yard routes. They have run those over and over tonight. And another first down for Huntsville. 2 plays, 2 first downs. Huntsville known as a basketball school over the years with several state titles.
Shotgun snap. 4 receivers in the pattern. Pressure in the middle. Giving chase. Quarterback gets away. 30-25. Going to be tackled from behind up at the 20-yard line. End up a pick of 7. Had to run a long way across the field. And defense kind of did everything they could to kind of stuff things up in the middle. It'll be a 7-yard pickup.
May 6'3", 165, tall, lanky. That's the first time the Yellow Jackets got quite a bit of pressure back there, but he was able to elude it. Picked up 7 yards.
Ball's on the near hash, below our broadcast position here at Jim Tomlinson Field. Pitch to the right side, trying to turn it up just inside the corner. And a first down for Huntsville, carrying the football up across the 15, maybe just short of the 14. Nick Epley with the tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
Huntsville's ability to throw the football and helping them on the running game is keeping things kind of mixed up there, keeping the Yellow Jackets off balance. That little toss sweep there for another first down.
Looking to pass, rolls to the left side. Pressure, going to throw it across the middle of the field, too high for the receiver. Almost a diving interception by Zane Widener, but it falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up.
That time he got pressure that time by Hutto. Hutto broke down and the quarterback couldn't really scramble. Then he was rolling to his left. He's a left-handed quarterback. That's the first time tonight he's really thrown a bad pass. Nowhere near the target. In fact, Zane Widener was the closest player to that one. That would have been huge if he could have picked up that interception, but it was just beyond his reach. But that time the Yellow Jackets forced him to have to throw on the run a little bit.
Pitch, sweep, left side. Blockers there. Gets to the corner. Spencer Bannister with the tackle at the 10. It'll bring up a 5-yard pickup and a 3rd down and 5 for Huntsville. Landon Rose.
Also there. This ball game's gone quick tonight. Second quarter, Yellow Jackets held it for 10 minutes. And this third quarter has flown by too now, down to 1 minute and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. A big 3rd down play for this Yellow Jacket defense, lined up in the I formation.
Rolling to the right. Yellow Jackets giving chase. Going to throw it. Intercepted in the end zone. Intercepted, and that will snuff out the Huntsville drive. It was a fumble on the previous drive at the goal line. This time it's an interception, and the Yellow Jacket defense keeps the Eagles off the scoreboard. The lead remains 21-14. Huntsville over the Yellow Jackets.
Give Isaac Bradford credit. He was in pursuit of the quarterback for the second time in a row. The Yellow Jackets forced the quarterback to throw on the run, and the second time in a row he threw a bad pass, and Nick Epley picked it off a couple of yards deep in the end zone, and the Jackets have it out at the 20, and the Jackets defense holds once again, and now they've got a little bit of field position. Let's see if they can take advantage of it with 1:04 left here in the third quarter.
Tobin's in the shotgun. A couple of receivers split wide right, but he's going to run, gets behind a blocker, middle of the field, forward to the 25.
Tobin on the quarterback keeper.
Tobin, the junior quarterback, returning starter this year.
Yellow Jacket defense in the second half is bent, but it has not broken. And now let's see if the Yellow Jacket offense can get going again like they did in that first 2 possessions of the ball game. Actually, the first 3 possessions, Jeff, because we turned the ball over at the 1-yard line on that third one.
Might be the final play of the third quarter. Tobin goes under center. They give to Epley, the right side. Got a couple of blockers. Breaks it outside. Makes a miss. 35-40. First down. Sideline. Out of bounds. Up at the 50-yard line. First down for Nick Epley. Is there a flag behind the play?
Attack a face mask on top of that one, as they got Epley's face mask going out of bounds. Great run by Epley.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
It was a 25-yard run. And let's see if there's a penalty that tacks on possibly 15 more. Here's the signal. That's the call, the face mask. Well, how about that? That'll be a net pickup of 40 yards with 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and football is going to go all the way to the Huntsville 35-yard line.
Yellow Jacket crowd now getting into a great student section tonight. Trying to help these Jackets along, trying to get that first victory of the season.
Hand off to Widener, coming left to right. And they've got a hand or two on him in the backfield. He'll just spin forward back to the line of scrimmage, bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 35.
Making the stop, number 58, Logan Wallace.
And that should be the final play of the third quarter. Clinton's going to get on the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they snap it. They're trying to get the Eagles to jump. 2, 1. And somebody jumped, but it may be an offensive false start. Let's see, just before the third quarter expires and the horn sounds, the officials talk it over. It was 2nd and 10 at the 35. As the coaching staff and players are ready for the third quarter break. I got the team over talking to them. Head coach Chris Dufresne, Jordan Benson, Jesse Wilson, Coach Joe Hudson. The officials still with the football at the 35. I've not seen a signal yet.
The quarter cannot end, I don't believe, on an offensive penalty. They're going to call illegal procedure, false start against Clinton. There's going to have to be 1 or 2 seconds put back on the clock. Both teams are at the sidelines, and the official.
And they're picking the flag up.
Off, so.
Well, let's take a break. You're
No
listening to KHPQ.
And we'll come back in the fourth quarter.
KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
And the fourth quarter is underway. Double handoff inside from Epley to Widener, but nowhere to go. He's back down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the Huntsville 35.
Christy Fran thinking play call here. You're probably thinking 2 plays for the 10 yards. That
We got 3rd down and 10 for
you
the
don't have to get
Yellow
them all on this play. So that it gives you a little more play options here, but this is a big play. You need to get it or get close here.
Trailing 21-14. As the fourth quarter gets underway, Tobin fakes the handoff, wants to pass, goes to his right, steps back across the middle of the field. That one will fall short into the turf, and that will bring up 4th down and 10 at the Huntsville 35.
Interesting decision here. You're at the 35. You possibly could kick Huntsville down inside the 10. But you give that offense another chance at it, or you go for it here. Try to get the first down yourself. Got to get 10 yards on this play.
Here we go.
Trying to draw him offside.
Wing T set. Tobin crouches low under center, fakes the handoff, steps, stops, back across. Epley makes the catch, makes one miss. 25, first down, up to the 21-yard line. Nick Epley on the catch, yards after the catch. He had a defender or two get a hand on him, but he's quick enough with a spin to pick up the first down.
I hope you're watching. If you're watching that on TV, they brought a blitz on the quarterback. He was right in Tobin's face. He had to throw it without looking. And then they had a defender on Epley 5 yards short of the first down. He still caught the ball, fought off the defender, and got the first down. That was an incredible play by both Tobin and Epley.
Witt with the handoff on the left side. He gets kind of held up. Then he gets a push from his offensive lineman to push the pile forward. I think they'll get him up maybe just short of the 16.
Just to get that pass off was miraculous. And then just to catch it was almost miraculous. And then to fight him off 5 more yards for a first down. That was as good a play as we've ever seen probably in a 4th and 10 situation. Now the Jackets still have work to do.
Tobin under center. And inside handoff, nothing there. Going to break up 3rd down and 5 if he didn't lose a yard. We saw success in the first half up the middle of the field with Witt or maybe Jacob Hutto on occasion. But not much there. 3rd and almost 6 upcoming.
Witt and Hutto both have had good runs interior. That's kind of kept Huntsville pinned down, but nothing there. But it's 3rd down. Epley in the slot. Also got Burgess at tight end. Widener at the wing.
Tobin's going to take the shotgun and run up the middle.
Falls forward.
Looks to be at the 13. It's going to be short of the first down, but that'll bring up 4th and almost 3. They're going to go for it here again. Successful on the previous 4th down conversion at 4th and 10. See what they dial up here at 4th and 3. Ball's on the near hash here on the home side of Jim Tomlinson Field. A wide side will be to the right. Brody Emberton will split wide right on that side. And Tobin will go from the shotgun. He's got Nathan Witt to his right. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tobin's going to roll the right. Quick pass. Epley catches it. He's got a first down. He's got Green in front of him, and it's a touchdown. From the 13, Tobin to Epley. 21-20 and a chance to tie with an extra point.
They lined up in the spread set, which they do a lot. They do have 7-on-7. They lined up in the spread sets. They had single coverage, only 5 down linemen, so they had to roll Tobin to his right. But then you had Epley pinned up with a linebacker, and that was a mismatch there. Epley caught the ball, went 13 yards untouched. Good pass by Tobin to lead him, and now the Yellow Jackets are going for 2 and the lead with 8:54 left.
Here we go. Tobin with a pitch out to Epley. Uh-oh, too much defense in front of him, and then the ball gets loose. It's a fumble. The 2-point conversion is unsuccessful, and that will leave the Yellow Jackets trailing by 1, 21-20, 8:54 remaining in the ballgame. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you suffering from painful varicose veins? I'm Dr. Brock King with Conway Regional Surgical Associates. I have been performing varicose vein surgery for the last 15 years. The benefits of this in-office procedure include reduced pain, increased mobility, better sleep, and much more. Join me at Conway Regional for a free vein mapping and get started with a treatment plan to fit your needs. Call 501-327-4828 for more information. Let's get you back on your feet. Schedule an appointment today.
The Yellow Jackets have fallen back. They've hit it to 21-20. Yellow Jackets are going to try to run the option, I think, on that 2-point conversion, but Huntsville got penetration. Tobin couldn't get out quick enough. He had to make the pitch early. But the Yellow Jackets have fought back. Defense has held Huntsville scoreless here in the second half. And we'll see what the Yellow Jackets do here on this kickoff. Maybe look for the onside kick.
I think what opened the second half, the onside unsuccessful. This time they'll kick it down to the field. It's in between the up backs and the deep backs. At the 25 hits the turf, picked up there. Huntsville will move it across the 30, maybe the 32-yard line. The Eagles will have it there. Clinton defense done a good job against Huntsville here in the second half. Forced a couple of turnovers when it looked like Huntsville might be on the move to a scoring drive. And let's see, 8:46 on the clock. You know, this game, Clinton had a long drive in the second quarter, almost 10 minutes. Huntsville seemed to maybe keep the ball most of the third quarter. So trying to see how the time will play out. Clinton has to score at least one more time, even if they hold the Eagles. We'll see what happens. Here we go from the 32. Huntsville with it. Shotgun, handoff. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I think Josh Witt gets the finish.
Wow. That was a small back. That was Poole. And he ran smack dab into Josh Witt for a 2-yard loss. A big play at the time of the Yellow Jacket defense. That last Yellow Jacket touchdown drive was 80 yards. Set up after the Nick Epley interception. The Jackets drove 80 yards, converted on 4th down twice.
Huntsville goes under center with an I formation. And not done that too many times tonight. It's a fake the pitch to the deep back, hands it off to the up back, but tackled again, maybe behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he got back to the 30. So it's going to bring up 3rd and almost 13 for Huntsville at their short of their own 30-yard line. So a big chance here. No one has punted tonight. Neither team. Could you get a stop here and force the Eagles to punt? 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. 1 back in the field in the shotgun at the 25. Play clock under 10. Taking their time, maybe trying to draw the defense. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Caught short. Kind of what a tunnel screen. And tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the maybe the 28-yard line. So 3 straight plays of lost yardage. Now
tunnel screen to Colton Reynolds. That's worked several times tonight. If he gets past Davis, he may get the first down. He had open running room. Great open field tackle by Davis. And now the Yellow Jackets are going to get the ball back with 6:54 left and a chance to win this football game.
Almost 4th and 14 now. Nick Epley will drop back deep for the Yellow Jackets along with Zayden Widener. There, Widener's at the 40. High snap, going to pull it down. He'll get the kickoff cleanly. And fielded by Epley at the 40. 45, midfield. 50, spins away from tacklers. 45, up to the 42-yard line goes Nick Epley. Nice return, and the Yellow Jackets going to set up offense on the Eagle side of the 50. 21-20, they trail with 6:26 remaining in this one.
Great return by Epley. I believe 18 yards on the return. The snap almost went over the punter's head, but the Yellow Jackets were playing return, so there's no pressure. The punter got the ball and then kind of high kick down the center of the field, and it gave Epley a chance to return it. He got it at the 40, spun away from a tackle at the 50, and the Jackets are at the 42-yard line of Huntsville with 6:26 left in this one.
Tobin under center, 2 backs behind him. I think it's Nathan Witt in the middle. Gets to the second level again, I guess, as they say, through the linebackers, and he'll get the football up to the 33-yard line of the Eagles. It'll be at the first down marker.
That Huntsville
just
defense
short.
Has been on the field quite a bit the second half. Looks like the Yellow Jacket offense, at least on that first play, got a big push on that and giving that Davis room to run. And the Yellow Jackets have a short 2nd and 1. Jacob Hutto back in the game at fullback.
He gets the football, first down across the 30, breaks it to the outside, up to the 21-yard line. Hutto on the carry, and a Yellow Jacket first down. An injured Eagle on the play. We'll see if it's a cramp or anything more than that.
Alex Louder with a great block to free up Hutto. And another first down for the Jackets.
And Huntsville's going to take a timeout with 5:47 remaining. Let's take it with them. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Out of the timeout, Tobin under center. First down, Hutto, inside handoff. Gets in the pile, and he'll move it up to the 16. So Huntsville, I think, they may need a timeout later on if the Yellow Jackets score here, but I think they felt like they hadn't stopped the Yellow Jackets thus far on this drive. They had to call a timeout to try to talk it over and see what they could do to slow down this Yellow Jacket rushing attack. But Hutto picks up 5 more.
Yeah, there it goes. Now it comes off the scoreboard.
Second down, almost 5. Hutto again. Inside, he may score. Touchdown, Jacob Hutto from the 16. 26-21, Yellow Jackets in front.
Another huge block by Alex Louder, and then off the left side with Josh Witt. And the Yellow Jackets just rolled 42 yards all on the ground. And that Yellow Jacket offensive line really enforced themselves that time. Their will on Huntsville's defensive line. And the Jackets will go for a big 2-point conversion here, leading 26-21. Still 5:10 left. But the Jackets take their first lead since the first half. Jackets tried to run the option last time. Yellow Jackets having trouble getting men on the field. Now Hutto races on. Only 10 seconds left on the snap clock. Don't want it, and they're going to have to use one of their timeouts.
Timeout, make sure they get this right. They're going to go for 2 again to try to make it a 7-point football game. Had a chance to tie at 21-21 previously went for two to try to take the lead. That was unsuccessful. That's what left Clinton with a 1-point deficit, but now they lead by 5, 26-21. They'll try to make it a 28-21 ball game with a successful 2-point conversion.
One of these plays, they've rolled Harley to the right in a spread set with 3 receivers in the area. He has the opportunity to run our pass. We've also seen them, I think the last play they tried to pull out and run the option, but Harley was kind of pinned down early and couldn't get out. We got Hutto lined up, and I think that's Billy Stanley, 21. And he is a really good blocker. He's lined up to the left of Hutto. And you've got Burgess and Witt on that left side.
It's Hutto with a carry
There
left
he goes.
side. Into the end zone. 2 points. Clinton 28, Huntsville 21. 5-10 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Life is better with football. And with First Security, we have the resources and the know-how to tackle your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brody Emberton on for the kickoff from the 40 down the field. End over end, fielded at the 20, the 25, 30, middle of the field to the 35, tackled there. Huntsville will have it. 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. Clinton defense, they've stopped the Eagles 3 times tonight. On the previous series, forced the Eagles to punt. The 2 before that, forced turnovers, an interception, and a fumble. Huntsville's moved the football up the field tonight for the most part, but the defense has come up big for the Yellow Jackets. They gave the offense a chance to score and take the lead. And they do it one more time with just over 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Joe Hudson's defense has held Huntsville scoreless in the second half. Need one more stop.
Huntsville looks to the sideline. The play call signaled in. 15 seconds on the play clock. Call for the football. Quick pass. Left side behind the line of scrimmage. Pulls it in low. Gets to the sideline. Out of bounds. And looks to be at about the 42-yard line, maybe the 43. And a pickup of 7 on the throw and catch. And out of bounds, that stops the game clock at 4:58.
Mays to Reynolds again. He's lined up in the slot. It was just a quick pass out there, basically a running play. The Yellow Jackets running him out of bounds after about 7 yards. Back to the shotgun now for Huntsville. They kind of went under center the last couple of series, but looks like they're more than willing to air it out now.
Snap, drop back, steps to the right, throws across the line of scrimmage, caught across the 50, maybe up to the Yellow Jacket 48, 47-yard line. And that will stop the clock again on the Yellow Jacket side of the 50. First down for Huntsville. Cody Davis with a tackle.
Get to the quarterback that time. They are starting to get some more pressure on him. They did flush him out of the pocket to the left. He's made the 2 bad passes tonight. So the Yellow Jackets got some pressure, forced him to have to throw on the run.
Game clock restarted. This after they set the chains. Maybe didn't go out of bounds. 4.5 minutes remaining. Shotgun behind the 50. Looking to pass. 4 receivers in the pattern. Steps up in the pocket. Pressure. Going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage at the 50-yard line. That'll be a loss of 3. And again, the Clinton down linemen, they've done a good job in the middle of the pocket tonight. And not much room stepping up there. There was just nowhere to go.
Yeah, Joe Hudson, I think, brought an outside linebacker on a blitz that time. That forced the quarterback then to have to step up in the pocket. And then the Yellow Jacket defensive line with Josh Witt and those guys are able to make the tackle. And for a loss, the clock is running under 4 minutes.
Shotgun retreats back to his 40. Rolls to his right. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Yellow Jacket 45-40, 35-30, out of bounds. And let's see where he went out. It'll be a first down. It's up at the Yellow Jacket, about the 27-yard line.
He took a big hit by Brody Emberton, but he popped up. Mays is back taking the play at midfield, but now Huntsville started at their own 36-yard line. They've moved down to the Yellow Jacket 27.
Stop the game clock at 3:42. Shotgun again. 2 receivers on each side. Back in the field. Take the handoff. Rolls it off. Josh Witt turns him back inside. Up the middle. And up near the 15. That should be good for another up to the 16. Huntsville first down.
Jackets read the quick out, and they stopped that. And the quarterback just had to try to take it, get up the middle. He had to get past it, put a move on Josh Witt, and picks up a first down. And now Huntsville will take their second time out of the half. If the Yellow Jackets can get a stop, the Huntsville pretty much be without timeout. So
Josh Witt may have just come out of the ball game. He's down on the sideline. We'll see if it's a cramp or something else.
Yeah, he asked the coaches to come out. He's had some heat issues the last week at Melbourne and in practice one day this week. So he may need to catch his breath down here on the near sideline. They have been in a hot pursuit of the quarterback here on this series, so those defensive linemen have done some running. 3:33 left. You just tuned in. It's been a good one. Yellow Jackets trailed 21-14 at the half. Led 7-0 early. Each team scored their first 2 possessions of the ball game, and they held Huntsville at the 1-yard line, keeping them out of the end zone, keeping the Jackets in the game. And the Jackets have scored twice to take the lead, 28-21, and now Huntsville's knocking on the door with 3:33 left. Can Joe Hudson's defense come up with one more stop tonight? And that might be just enough to win the ball game.
Josh, is he still down? They just need to get some air and get some wind, kind of clear people out. They're not tending to him in an injury situation, but
definitely need a back on offense too. He dominates that left side of the offensive line from his left tackle position. But here we go.
2 receivers on each
New
side.
Quarterback in the game for Huntsville.
Football's in the middle of the field. He's going to run. Runs up into the line. Not much there. Looks to be at about the 12 or 13 to pick up.
Reynolds, the big receiver, running the Wildcat there, just took it straight ahead. Now Mays, the quarterback, comes back onto the field.
Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles.
.15 seconds on the play clock, 3 minutes on the game clock. Clinton leading by 7, 28-21. Shotgun. Pressure. Drops back and falls down at the 27-28. He fell down because the defensive pressure was coming by the Yellow Jackets. Hey, Harley Tobin's in on the defensive side of the football.
Tobin in the ballgame on defense. We saw it a lot last week at Huntsville. They brought him in here. They blitzed him off the corner. And when the quarterback turned, Tobin was right in his face, and he slipped down. And 2nd down and 6 is now 3rd down from the 19-yard line. Actually, check that's on the 25. It's 3rd down and 19. And the Yellow Jacket defense needs 2 more plays.
Shotgun again. 4 receivers in the pattern. 5th stays behind the line of scrimmage. Caught across the middle. Throw and catch. It's going to be up close to the first down marker. Looks to be inside the 10-yard line, maybe the 7 or 6-yard line. Let's see where it ends up. Just came back across the middle of the field.
Reynolds again. He ran just a 10-yard in route, a crossing route. And Mays put the ball right on the money.
How about this? 4th and a long one with 1:46 to go. Huntsville trailing. Josh Witt just came back into the ball game. His first play since going out just a moment ago. 4th and 1. Is anybody going to take a timeout? Each team only has one.
He
drops
dropped
the football. Quarterback
There's
dropped
the
the snap, got it back, lunged forward. Huntsville thinks they've got the first down.
The quarterback dropped the ball, picked it up, And it depends on the spot. Looks like the spot is a pretty good one for Huntsville, but we'll see.
Well, it's something you wouldn't think in that scenario when everybody's in tight and you're expecting maybe even a quarterback sneak. The delay that's caused by dropping the football, you think that would be catastrophic, but it may be enough to pick up a first down.
You almost wonder, of course, we don't have a replay, and he probably didn't do it, but boy, it'd been awful close for the quarterback for knee to touch the ground trying to pick that ball back up, but it's all coming down to the chain gang here.
They're going to leave the football where they originally placed it. They're going to maybe take a chance of moving to the sideline to stretch the chain on this one. We saw a close call earlier that was short.
He's short! That's Yellow Jackets football! He was short, and the Yellow Jacket defense holds again. One mark goes for Huntsville, this one goes for Clinton, and now the Jackets can run the clock out.
Looked to be the length of a football with 1:30 to go, only one timeout for each team, and a 28-21 lead for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, it was going to be a quarterback sneak, and the quarterback center exchange was bad, and they come up inches short. And as you said, Jeff, Huntsville has one timeout left. I think you could just about take a knee and not even risk a handoff here.
And the coaching staff's going to make that clear with the Yellow Jackets. They're going to take
last time out.
I think Clinton took it.
Oh, that was Clinton.
Clinton took it. I think they want to make sure on this one and what they have to do or what they don't have to do. As you said, with the snap of the football, what is it, 40 seconds? But once one play ends, I think the play clock starts with 40 seconds regardless of what's happening. So
almost reminded me that night we was at Pine Bluff Dollarway, and Dollarway had one timeout left. And I think a coach from the sideline said, make sure you take a timeout. And the Dollarway player took a timeout while Clinton had the football. I remember that they lost their last timeout with us for the ball. I almost thought that was there, the way the quarterback or the official was turning the signal. But it is a timeout at Huntsville. Yeah, if the ball stays inbounds, then the clock is 40 seconds. If you go out of bounds or they take a timeout, something stops the ball with a whistle, then it goes to 25 seconds.
So out of the timeout, Tobin's under center. He will turn the give, inside handoff, both hands on the football, positive yardage. Let's see if that was Hutto or Davis. It's Jacob Hutto on the carry. He'll pick up, looks to be 6 yards or so. Again, but the yardage total is not as important as.
You take a knee, that's going to be 80 seconds on 2 plays. That'd be 1:20, if my math is correct. And that would be 4th down, and then we could still run a play with less than 6 seconds left.
And, of course, a first down here would seal it. Hutto just picked up almost 6 on that carry. One more of those, and this game's over.
It'd be a huge win for the Yellow Jackets after a disappointing loss last week. Bounce back, get a win here. Feel good, and then head into next week's practice, getting ready for Dardanelle. We'll be on the road in 2 weeks. Is that right? At Dardanelle. But you got to finish this one up here.
Okay, Huntsville's out of timeouts. Tobin's under center. The give again on the left side. 2 or 3 yard pickup short of a first down. Hutto with a carry. The clock will run.
40 seconds from about 1:20. Put it at 40 seconds on the next one. I'm not sure. You need to let this clock get down to 40 seconds or as close to it as you can before you run the next play.
It's 3rd and 1. Yellow Jackets, their own 15.
1 minute on the game clock. You want to run this thing with about 42 seconds left. Have the play in with less than 40, and then the game's going to be over.
There is a 1 second differential in that.
Jackets are going to take a knee. And the clock starts at 40.
They won't have to snap the football. That 1 second differential is now going the Yellow Jackets' way.
What a win tonight for Clinton as they bounce back. They beat Huntsville after Huntsville beat us last year.
And that's it. Jordan Benson says, get to